All right, we're on Unit 8, Lesson 4. We're talking about expressions, equations, and inequalities. So I'm going to go through some of those vocabulary words first. A variable is just the unknown letter. So you guys will typically think of a variable as having an algebraic equation attached to it. So it's got that unknown letter in it. Then a expression is just the number sentence without the equals in it. And an equation is simply the equation, the expression then with the equals sign, what it equals out to. So you're going to evaluate some equations and expressions, and we're going to look for inequalities. Inequality not equal to. Okay, SAB page 355 through 356. Okay, so we already went over this vocabulary, so now let's talk about this. If G equals 10, right, we're just going to plug 10 in here, and then 80 divided by 10 is 8. 8 minus 5 is 3. So when we solve this equation, 3 would be our answer. Okay, if B is 6, so we're going to put a 6 here. We're going to take 3 and 2/10, and we're going to subtract, divide by 8/10, okay, which is actually 4, because look at this like it's 32 divided by 8, which is 4. Okay, and then 6 times 4 is 24. Okay, so this equation equals 24. 4 times 1/2, okay, plus 7 minus W, we're going to put 3 in here. Okay, 7 minus 3 is 4. 4 times 1/2 is 2. Half of 4, right, is 2. 2 times 4 is 8. So 8 is my answer. Okay, P is 5. 5 plus 30, 35. Okay. 98 divided by 14. I'll just do that for you. 98 divided by 14 is 7. So then 35 divided by 7 is 5. So 5 is my answer for that equation. Okay, we're going to evaluate each expression. Is 18 plus n equals 37 true if 18 plus n is 19? Is that 37? Yes, 18 plus 19 is 37. Okay, is 68 hundredths equal to 3 4/10 times k if k is 20? 3 4/10 times 20 then is how you would figure out whether this was accurate or not. Okay, 3 4/10 times 20. It's like doubling 3 4/10 and adding that 0 on and then putting your decimal in. Okay, so no, it's actually not. No, the decimal will go here. Okay. 75 minus y divided by 5 equals 9. Is that true if y is 30? So 75 minus 30 is 45. 45 divided by 5, is that 9? Yes. All right, 1/3 times 57 minus a equals 10. Is that true if a is 9? So 1/3 is like 57 divided by 3, okay, which is 19 minus 9 is 10. So yes, again. Okay, so that was just checking the equations to see do they work or do they not work. Let's try this next job, and we're just going to pick the expression that represents it correctly. Elena has a part-time job that pays $10 an hour. Which expression shows how much money she'll earn next week? H stands for the number of hours. Well, it's hours multiplied by 10, right? $10 per hour. If she works 1 hour, she only gets $10. But if she works 10 hours, right, she gets $100. It's multiplication. There's no 7 in the expression, so you should have easily been able to eliminate the other 2. Greg started a computer club with 9 of his friends. He hopes to get 4 more to join each month. Okay, so that's adding 4 each month, 4 more per month. Which expression shows the future club membership? The variable m stands for the number of months. Well, he's starting with 9 and himself. So 9 and himself means he's starting with 10, okay? And he's adding 5 each month, so 5m. Oh, I have some answers here. Let me do a little quick erasing, and we'll go through these. All right. So we're going to look for inequalities, ones that are not equal to, okay, 30. Okay, so we're plugging in t on each of these. So 1/4 of t is that less than 30. So it's like 60 divided by 4. Okay, I just plugged a in. That's 15. Yes, that's less than 30. We're going to circle that one. 90 divided by 4, because that's what 90 times a fourth is 22.5. So yes, that's also less than 30. 120 divided by 4 is 30. That's equal to, so it can't be this one, okay? Which means it also can't be this one because the 120 was already greater. All right, 12 minus g is greater than 4 5/10. 12 minus 6.5 is 5.5, so that's greater. So yes, that holds true. 7.5. 12 minus 7.5 is 4.5. That's equal to. What that tells me, though, is that none of the rest of these are going to work because they're larger numbers, and I need it to end up being a greater than 4.5, and all of these would equal less than 4.5. Okay, let's go on to the next one. If D is 47, 47 minus 13 is 34. That is less than. Okay. 50 minus 13 is going to be less than 62 because I was already starting out with a number that was less than 60, so that one's not going to work. 73 minus 13, yeah, that's equal to 60. That's exactly 60. And that means D is going to be greater than. Okay, so let's choose the equation that best represents. Julia's exercise goal is to walk more than 10 miles each week, which inequality shows the number of miles she wants to walk next week. She wants to walk more than 10 miles. So more than 10 is A. That's the only one that says M is more. Mr. Alcono announced that no more than 250 students can go on the spring field trip, which inequality shows the number of students who can go on the field trip. It has to be less than or equal to 250. C, less than or equal to 250. Write a real-world situation that represents the inequality K is less than 150. Okay, and then you're going to write a real-world situation that represents the inequality of F is greater than or equal to 4.5. You guys need to come with those done for tomorrow.